All right, here's where we're at. Pop cleaned up his rear end. No pun intended there. Did you clean up your rear end, Pop?
Yeah, it's clean.
As I film your rear end. So he cleaned up that, and now he's got a super light front K-member that he is got disc
Put on a
brakes.
rack and pinion steering, which just takes 2 bolts where the steering column was, which I'll show all the steering column that we got to redo. Here
Those are Hotchkis arms.
These are Hotchkis, yes. They'll go in here in a minute. We got the disc brake set up, and the
Oh, that's the big torsion bar.
upper control arms. There's a great big
So
sway
that
bar.
is, what is the steering? That is rack and pinion, but it's not. Does it use the power steering pump at all?
No, it's got it right here.
Okay.
There's the power steering pump.
Oh, it's got its own power steering pump. I got you.
All the suspension from Hotchkis and
Shocks.
the shocks. So, gonna be putting all that on the K-member. And we've got a rack here so we can roll it under there once we put the motor on.
Oh yeah, the rack is what we actually dropped the motor down on.
And then put it up inside. The rear end has been painted,
So
cleaned
you
up.
zip tied these in place to zip tie this in place, pretty
So it doesn't
much.
fall.
So that can all be in there, and then you're gonna put that, and then drop the motor onto that, and then drop the car
Right.
onto the whole assembly.
So we'll do a time lapse here because I'm just going to be trying to fit some of these parts in. Hopefully it'll all come together magically.
So what's this video? This is front suspension mock-up, K-member mock-up.
Yep.
For 73 Dodge Challenger.
72.
Oh, 72? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a Charger once or twice too, so.
Yeah, you did.
All right, time-lapse time. Yeah. All right, so tap and die on the ends of those. I don't think they've ever been installed, but they've been beaten around in some boxes.
Yeah, they were all flattened in places. So
what do you do for that end? Did you have to grind it off some, or did you
I just
just start tapping and
It's like a screen material,
emery
sanding.
cloth stuff?
Yeah, that's it, the emery cloth. I mean, it shines up any. See the
Oh, you
rust
got
on
those
there?
You got that set?
No.
Oh, that's not
That's
not
a
this.
swedged fitting to go up inside your probably, where is it? Right here
One of the arms.
on the control,
Oh.
you know, for the steering.
Gotcha.
We'll have to clean all that up and get that broken loose. You can see it's been sitting. That was the thing with all this. It's all been sitting.
It's all new, but been in a box for 2 years and beat up by everybody who's sold it.
I don't know how long it's. It could be sitting in that shop for a long time. Okay, so this should be. You can see how much it had to cut off of there to get it to work. There we go. Goes down in just fine. It's good.
Well, that's
You
just
have
a
all
sweet
this-
potato.
All this cutting stuff.
Yeah, all my tools.
That's right. I've got some, but not the extensive.
Not the
setup you
big
have.
boy tap and dies.
Okay.
For the record, if anyone in Jacksonville, Florida needs something tapped or dyed,
Yeah.
I'm your tap or die guy.
Where'd my socket wrench go? Where I just took. There it is.
All right, we'll go back and do a little time lapsification.
Where'd the nut go? Okay, it's on it.
All right, we are rolling. Roland.
Okay, we got one of those on. Ready to put this one on.
So we fought to get these torsion bars out of this. All you do is tap with a sledgehammer right here.
Yeah.
Tink, tink, tink.
They
While
come
holding that, and these come right out.
Yes.
My Charger, they just fell out. You gonna put any grease or lube or anything like that on there?
Just want to get it up there. I don't know that it needs it. It's such a tight. You don't lube these.
So this is the rear of the car.
Yes.
Why are we mounting it backwards then?
Why are we mounting it backwards? We're not mounting it backwards.
Because when you go, you're going to have your motor and everything hanging off this direction.
No.
I say you build it to where when you put this under, it's facing the right direction.
It is. It's facing forward. This is the front. This is the wheels. The motor sits right in here. Transmission.
So when you drop the car down onto it, you're dropping it this way?
Just like this.
Okay, so torsion bars are hanging out into nothing. Okay.
Yes.
I just thought you'd have it the other way, like transmission. You're going to have your transmission right here hanging, and it's going to pull the thing out.
This is going to be moved up to the front.
Okay, that's what...
Yes.
Well, you strapped it all down, so I was wondering.
Because I had the rear end up there.
Okay.
The rear will go next. I'll put it with the leaf springs. Now, that should go up and down. Yeah. That's your torsion. You put it on there. So this just gets bolted to it. Mm-hmm. And then this is your give and your torque with the bars as your wheels go up and down.
So this is your left-hand side.
Yes, this is the driver's side.
Okay.
Okay, then these must be the struts. They go...
I'm going to tie into the K-member there.
They tie into the K-member here and looks like right down there. And these are all Hotchkis, I guess. Part of all this.
Why don't we move the rear and build this on here?
Let me see
like where it's going to be, where it's going to end up. That's what I'm getting. Why do all this and then we've got to move the massive thing?
Well, we want to pick it up and spin it around.
When you can build it the other way and still leave the rear end there. And then you don't have to move all this later.
No, I'm saying we could turn the whole thing around.
That's what should happen. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Why
fine.
are you building it like this?
Well, that's just, we set it up there, so.
Okay, well, it's got set up here the wrong way, so let's fix it now before we have to do all the work of cherry picking this monster thing out of here.
Right.
Because the next thing, you're going to drop the motor on this today.
No.
I know how you are. Let's get it mocked up. Actually, you're not a mock-up guy, though, are you?
No.
You're just jam it in there. It's got to work. So we going to move this now?
Yeah, because I can't do it by myself.
See, that looks like it goes right in there. That looks like it goes right in there. So, yeah. It's good to do this in sandals, too.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So, are we...
I don't know. We'll see how heavy it is.
Yeah,
watch it. Oh, wait. Still snapped there. Still tied.
Okay.
Any more?
Not bad.
Not
Too terrible.
Gosh, it's not fantastic.
Okay. You can get it situated, get yours. If you want to set it on this, you can.
I know I can. I can do it.
Sorry, I was losing it there for a second.
So was I. Well, it rolls.
Oh my goodness. Alright, move this.
We're gonna just leave it on the bar and not the wood.
No, I was thinking we could just get resituated here. Oh, hang on. She's trying to escape.
That'll hit my head.
Oh. Okay, let's get this wood over here. Yowza!
Oh,
That was only my pinky finger. I don't use it very often.
it's overrated.
Alright, let's put it out here in the open where neither one of us are hitting our heads anymore. How about that?
Why don't we do that together?
We can do that.
Is the recording going?
Yeah, it's catching water.
Not now, is it?
We had to go off camera just so we're not looking completely idiotic.
Oh, there we are again.
There's those idiots.
Hang on. Whew. Okay.
Alright.
We're still not centered on here yet.
No.
So, whoa.
I can raise my arm up.
I don't want to smash my fingers.
And then you go your way. And that's getting close to center. And we can put that in
When we're done.
a second. So you need to go a little farther. And that's about evens.
Yep.
Now let's rotate back, slide that underneath. Oh, that's good. Now let's
Lift that up.
Okay, so hopefully it doesn't go nuts. Okay. Now we're going to have to situate a little better.
Yeah.
Because we also need, it needs to be supported enough that the motor
I know it.
can sit on this too.
I mean, we did this before. Hang on. This is all getting crammed. There we go.
Okay, that's, we've just been this.
There. Yours need to go forward just a little bit over there. Your board. Yeah.
Now, when you get these tied up, these are going to be pretty much straight, but I think these stay out when you install the motor anyway.
Right. So they're just like this.
Because these go up onto the outsides of the inner fenders, right? And
Yes.
clip into the bottoms of the shock towers.
Yes. As far as I know.
Okay. This could be connected, but
Yes.
probably not because it's going to be so far out of whack. So,
Well, if we had the right rack, all this would be connected. It'd be
we
supported.
can build the
underneath.
right rack and weld it onto this.
I know.
If this needs to be our motor installer, I mean, this K member's the same as mine.
I know. Trying to think of it being level. You know what I mean?
Well, that's close.
Close. Yep. Yeah, it's got to be better supported for the motor to be sitting on here,
Yes.
going back, and then the transmission will be supported back
Yeah, we
there.
got to do something with training here. And I'm not sure. We'll have to look at it how this actually was supported. I think we had some wood across, but more support here for all the motor because the motor's weight is right here. Boom.
I know it is. Which, if we situate this board nicer, and this hangs down more, and it's supported here, those two boards can support the motor sitting on this rack. No problem. And then wherever the
forget
train
how-
hits, we'll put a board across that.
Well, let's look at the picture to see
I don't even
how we
know.
had it because these are going to have to be.
Pretty level.
We need to mock up the car coming down onto this to where it marries to where at least you can get your bolts through and started.
Right.
That those will actually pull that off of
Right.
our contraption here.
Yes. And it probably will, but
So
I mean-
it may be that we have to put a tuba 6 or tuba whatever here
right.
and have that angled.
That's right.
And then also transmission, we need to see what we had because I thought we had a board going across in a couple blocks
We might have.
to support the transmission up
We
there.
might.
And then we build this out that the whole thing just goes in.
Yes. What is that? Is that a broken piece on there?
What?
Oh no, it's okay. That needs to hang down. So that board needs to go back. There. Now I'm let that hang all the way down. So it'll match the other side.
Well, it's resting on the metal right now.
Here, let me give you some more. Yeah. Don't
Okay.
want it slipping off there.
Oh, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah.
And these can rotate, but
We're not going to hook it up to the steering yet. That can.
I don't think these need to stay out the
Yes.
way
Yes.
until you've got your torsion bar through. I think the torsion bar mounts
Talking about
goes
this
from
bar.
here, goes from there to where? Doesn't go to there, does it?
No, it goes right down there.
Okay, well that could probably mount, but there's just another bar that when we swing this up and put it in, we can put that in closer to where it goes, I think. So I don't think hook up any of the torsion bars or anything.
I was thinking of getting that one up there to have the support. But yeah.
I mean, you can build that out if you'd like. I mean, that just comes up and that'll hang there.
Man, is there any? I thought there were rubber in between these.
Should be.
No rubber on it.
Yes, it should have rubber. There should be big bushings in between those. Don't you know on all cars you see a big fat bushing on both sides?
I know it.
So don't even worry about putting them together until you get the bushings.
How it fits, because the bushings are thick.
I think it hooks in here. This slides way out of the way. Then it feeds up into that.
Yeah, that is. I'm not sure that's where that goes. Maybe it is.
I'm thinking.
Didn't really go in any further on that one.
No.
Well, okay.
You need to get an install book for this.
Thought I had one, but it was for the rack and
That
pinion.
shows all the goodies, all the rubber pieces and all that. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Alright, hope you enjoyed the show of us being
Not done yet, but
idiots. We'll test fit up everything. Rework the rack to where we can set a motor on there and nothing's going to go flying and kill either one of us. So, any parting words for today?
nope.
That's it?
Nope.
Alright. Fun.
Front torsion bar.
I was just putting a bracket across there.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it loose.
The torsion bar, where does it come around? Does it come around over and tie in across here or something?
Yeah, there's a stanchion here.
So this plate here is something like that. Oops.
Yeah,
Now that you got it all laid out.
yeah.
Knock everything over for you.
Of course. See, this will stay loose too. Which I'm not sure if I got that one in the front or the middle. The front. If this one goes this way or the other way.
It goes the other way because that puts it left of center.
Yeah, but this does.
Let's see what you did on the other side.
It's the other way.
You've got it close to the back as well. Yeah, try it that way and see. Boy, that puts it way close to the front.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess it depends on where the bar goes.
And when we got it up and it's mounted, engine's in, and that's why this will be loose. Not going to torque anything down. And then we can switch it around real quick.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely adjusted to the back here. But that should just flip around and whoop-de-whoop.
And the same thing with this thing too. It's got to put the bar in it. And that splits apart and goes around the tweet.
So there's a 50% chance you're right.
50%.
I'd say.
Mopar guys watching probably go, oh, you're putting it on wrong, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I bet
somebody
you,
say, well, you guys are doing it right. That's good.
I would place my bet as farther forward for the torsion bar.
Probably.
But I don't know. So.
Probably.
Okay. So you're going to research and get some gaskets for the struts.
You're going to end
arms.
up with these parts over here. This is your new steering arm, and these two Hotchkis are your adjustments here.
Oh, you see, that doesn't go through that place. If your arm is the same as that arm, it goes through up here.
It goes through at the bottom, underneath.
No, that's not the bottom. Oh, it's just a different mount.
Yeah, it's a different hole.
Maybe for the Hotchkis stuff,
Yep.
it's a little different mount.
You're going to end up with those two Hotchkis for that one if you're going to put that on yours.
Oh, really?
Somebody, they replaced these. You got
Yeah, it's all new stuff.
A new arm. These for both sides.
So you've got two sets of those?
No, because I put rack and pinion on. I don't use those. See, the rack and pinion has all its own stuff.
It has its own thing.
And the whole steering box is out where that's got the steering box. And it mounts right here where the steering box is.
But I might use my steering box because that steering box is swollen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
very cool suspension talk today.
Yeah, and it goes here where there's another arm. That's where that other arm is. It mounts here on this one if you use regular steering. And then this is where the steering box mounts. Right?
So that comes and that comes off the left
Mounts
wheel.
right here.
So that mounts back there.
And that mounts here. And then here's where the steering box sits. Where
Because
the
that's
rack
coming
pinion,
back on the driver's side, coming
Yes.
back here. Power steering is here, where that, I won't have this here coming down for
No,
that.
this is going to have a steering column and two universals that go to the top of this. And
Gotcha.
they're all here in the box. These are all the parts for the steering.
Very cool, very cool. Oh yeah.
Two different ones. And I have all the instructions for it. So.
Yeah, we don't look at those.
Oh, I will. I'm not sure where these go yet. I got to get the Hotchkis paperwork. We bought all this from a guy that never put it on, and it didn't. He didn't have the instructions, so I'm not sure where those go. I know where the shocks go. I mean, they go right here. Those can be put on afterwards too. I don't think we're going to do it like graveyard cars where they have everything there and they just fit it up in there,
Why not?
because they know what they're doing.
Oh. Are you sure they know what they do?
We don't. I mean, we somewhat know, but
Well, I think this is first Dodge stuff that we've really done. Full
these-
suspension change, so.
these are for the torch, or that front sway bar or whatever you call it.
Mhm.
Those here, which the
Goes
bar
down.
comes around.
Goes down, I believe.
Here's the bar.
I think.
Oh, this too. That may be something you'll use on yours.
I don't know. It might be steering related.
I know it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Of course,
Does it tie in underneath? Right here?
no, it goes. Thought it went on the top. Of course, this is going to be lower. This is going to be up underneath here.
Well, then you just answered your question.
It goes on top.
Is these move to the front?
Yeah, it looks like they do. So, I'll move them to the front.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Done for today. All right. So Pops is making these spacer plates. Didn't come with it, but it says you need 1 or 2 spacers to bring that sway bar
Look at
down
that.
low enough. So he just made this plate.
Perfect.
And
We'll
that
mark the
should
back.
give it enough clearance. Yeah. Got
That's-
some clearance.
Now
Clearance.
it's flush across the top.
Yeah, so that it'll drop the sway bar down. It says to
For the clearance. Right here.
Clearance.
It hits the piece of the subframe K-member.
So he just made one,
Yeah.
and we got another plate. We got to cut out another plate. So
So
fun times. So to cut these bad boys, we use another friend.
what the BR 9000?
What's that from? I don't even know.
I don't remember.
VR 549.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Oh, we got a small blade on there. It's gonna take getting our way down. And cutting the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the line off.
A little more out. A little more out. You're taking way less than the line. It's not gonna be big enough. So right there looks good.
Okay.
I like them that. Lock her down. We'll go a little time lapse here. It's a little warm.
A little bit warm. Yeah, we should have cut it long ways to start with. I don't know what we were thinking.
Easier to burn through a little than a lot at the same time.
Okay, I need to use that on the grinder now to get the
Grind it
batter
down.
up it. Ouch.
You want to hold it with this? Just like your grandpa's grinding station.
That's whose it was. Well, not this one, but my grandpa, your great grandpa, had one just like it. It's pretty good.
Alright, let's see how she fits.
See if we cut it right.
Too skinny.
Yeah, but that'll work. Okay.
Okay, just a spacer.
Just a spacer.
Alright, so he pretty much got this side together.
Well, I'll show. This here goes in. This one I've started. That one's already in. And this obviously is too long to go in the hole that it needs to go in. So,
I see. Yep.
so you have to take this off.
And then let the arm back and
Exactly. And then take the man, that is why that's there.
go in the bind there.
I don't know why it won't come up, but there we go. Now this just should just go back.
Oh, just the whole thing back?
Yeah.
Well, I've got this held if you want to pull it back.
Here. Put the nut back on there and cap it. Must have gotten seated. There. Take
Okay.
it all the way back to where, take the nut off this one, bring it around.
And kind of push it up into the hole. You got to lift up to the bottom down there for this to come in. There you go. Whoop, you're out though.
Ah!
See if you can just push it back.
Well, hang on. I'm trying to hold that. This thing's heavy.
Yeah, it needs to go back farther again. There you go. No, it should. We gotta push it back. Push it back a little farther. There you go. Now come back in. Yep. Now she's all she's all in and swedging and doing what she should.
All right, put the washer and nut on this one, then we won't lose it. And this one down here, got the washer, well, up. Where's that piece of wood?
You want this?
Yeah. Yeah, go all the way back. Yeah. Phew. Makes it a little easier. Well, geez.
You may raise it up, or you may hold
Yeah.
the wheel up while you do that.
Yeah, to just get the nut on. Here, I'll hold that. You know.
Okay, there we go. That works. Does that have a little cotter key to go through?
No,
No, it doesn't. It's just kind of a cap.
just a castle nut.
Oh, castle nut.
Then, of course, they'll make this adjustment up here. They loosen this. This will, as you can see, as that spins,
Oh, this adjusts out there.
see, that's adjusting that out. to adjust.
Is that adjusting toe or camber?
Either probably the toe, because if it's
shoving that back.
If it's in too far, the wheels will be towed in. So I would think that was the toe in. Then the camber is this way. I'm not sure. That's where you just take it and you let the alignment guys do their thing. But what we'll do is we'll eyeball the wheels when it's on the car, and we'll try to set that as straight as we can by the eyeball. And then so when you're driving it, it's not squealing trying to take it to the alignment shop. So we'll get that on.
When's the alignment shop wing of the garage being built?
Yeah, really. But the next thing will be, I'll put the Hotchkis sway bar across the front. I believe it feeds through.
That's where those plates go, is right here.
Those plates, yeah, there's one of the plates.
And then they said for your oil pan, I guess, for the sway bar, that's what you need those plates in. So it's not 100% that we need them for this car, but might as well put them in. And if the sway bar's down another 1/8 of an inch, I don't think we care. Unless it's low riding to the ground and it's too close to the ground, then we might take that plate out. But
and you can see there's a hole all the way through the K-member. I believe the torsion bar goes through there.
Oh, it does.
Comes up around, and then those stanchions, it will stand up off those stanchions. So, well, actually, it comes down and it's below. I believe those are mounted below.
Yeah, I didn't know it went through there.
Yeah, you can see the hole all the way through.
I don't know if it does or not. We'll see. I don't think mine has this plate welded off there.
Okay.
On mine, but who knows?
It says 12 on it.
Yep.
Whatever that is. So yeah, we'll clean this all up before it goes up on there. Motor mounts. Yeah, that's the plate where the steering used to be.
Yeah,
and it's got the rack and peering. Yeah, we've got some little cleanup. But it's all brand new parts. Guy was putting it on, or maybe he put it on. I think he ever drove it and traded it in, or not traded in, but sold the car and all the parts to our buddy Brian.
I think this is just an offset plate.
Yeah, it may be.
Because those are really crazy long studs.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see what your wheel and tire combo does for that.
The rear end has been sanded, cleaned, and stripped. The brakes all cleaned up. I got to order all the brakes, all the new kit, and all the new springs. But right now the rear end is just smooth as it can be. All the fluid's been changed in it, drained out, and
looks pretty good.
then we have these pieces. What it is these mounts, they don't mount on the regular mount. One of them goes in here, and what it does is the area up here, one of them gets mounted here, and it's because they're offset. But
it says driver front on that one. Does it go in this cavity right next to that brake?
I'm not sure. Maybe it goes up here. I'll have to look at the instructions. But one goes on one side, and put the other on the other side.
Okay.
But they are
67.5 pages of instructions that Pop is actually reading.
there. It is. See?
Oh yeah, it looks like it goes in the back.
In the back.
So yeah.
Oh, it's the bottom part. Oh, wait a minute.
That goes through, it looks like.
That's passenger. So you think this drivers, that's,
What's that say? Up and front?
yeah, that's the front and it's up. So
Yeah, that is probably that one, because the bolt's on this side and you can't see it behind there.
okay. And what goes here? Oh, this goes.
That's a bolt goes. Oh, I don't know.
That
It looks like it goes up here, Pop. See, it looks like it sandwiches up in there.
Oh,
And then your other bolt, that arm goes through right here, maybe.
to this.
To that, yeah. And
So, okay.
that Allen bolt tightens on this right here.
Yeah, that goes in there. Because I remember watching the instructions.
Wait a minute, we're wrong side. It goes through one of them because that's the driver's side over
It
there.
says that you're supposed to pivot the washer on there, and then this goes over the whole thing, which I've got tape on it because it'll clear this bearing. But the washer has to be in there, and I think it's on the back side, and then you got a nut on that side for like bushings.
It's kind of got a capture nut welded in there.
And then that's
Okay, yeah, cool.
and that. So I guess there has to be bolts here.
Maybe that changes the whole
It must.
axis of the suspension, makes it something different. I don't know. I don't know, but I know it's better.
Okay, check for clearance. Almost looks like it's welded on there, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, how do you check for clearance? In some instances, we see clearance issues for recoil. Check this hole. Huh.
All right, we'll revisit some more, do some more videos once we've done some more homework. So.
Yep.